Education Today. I'm Hannah Woodside, and I'm a senior at Armstrong Junior-Senior High School in the Armstrong School District. To start today's show, we have two very special guests with us, Mrs. Orlowski and Ms. Madison Titus. Mrs. Orlowski is an employee in the Armstrong School District and an advisor of several clubs, including the Garden Club and Student Council. Welcome to Education Today. Will you please introduce yourselves?
I'm Madison Titus. I'm the Student Council President for the 2017-2018 school year, and I'm a senior.
Hi, I'm Christy Orlowski, and I teach science, and this year I am the Stuco Advisor.
How do you feel about the homecoming theme, The Great Gatsby, and who came up with it?
I thought it was kind of cool. It was something different, and we, at the end of the school year last year, told Student Council to pick a few and that we'd vote. And so they picked it, and that's what majority voted on.
Yep. And I know that the English teachers were especially happy that we picked that theme.
Do you plan on continuing to run Student Council after this year's graduation?
Yes.
Who is all on court this year, and what do the people on it have to do?
For our seniors, it was Alyssa Law, Zach Salucci, Kenzie Lasher, Nate Bailey, Lauren Verostic, Ian Campbell, Hannah Woodside, Haley Woodside, Drake Hale, Hunter Wolf, and Curtis Grants. And Nate and Kenzie were our king and queen this year.
And as far as what they had to do, we made sure that they were prepared for the pep rally. And I'm not sure who came up with the idea, probably the pep rally committee, asked them to have a little song and dance to enter into the gym whenever we started the pep rally, which I thought was a cute idea.
What kind of foods were at the dance throughout the night?
We had cookies and chips, just kind of little snacky things.
Yeah, and then Bugsy's also provided breadsticks and sauce.
If a student who attended the dance brought a date that does not go to the school, they had to fill out a form and bring a copy of the date's driver's license. Part of this was to prove the date is under 21, and if they could not purchase alcohol, and they would not be distributing the alcohol throughout the dance. Was there any other motives behind this paperwork?
No, it's for any dance in most schools, especially in Armstrong School District, we have that they have to fill out a paper just kind of to prove, and if they're from another school, it has to be approved by their principal that they are well behaved and will not cause any problems at our dance.
Right, it's just a security measurement that we take both at homecoming and at the prom.
Who came up with the t-shirt designs for the whiteout?
For both the whiteout and our homecoming shirt, Alexia Jack designed them both. She did a very good job for us on a very short amount of time.
Yeah, she was very excited about doing it. She did a fabulous job.
Has there ever been, and will there ever be, a dress code for school dances?
Well, that would be left up to our administrators, so we'll talk to them about it.
Yeah, that's more of their decision than ours. I mean, in the past, we've never really had a dress code, and for Armstrong, it doesn't seem to be much of a problem, dress code-wise.
Right.
So, honestly, I don't really see there being one, but you never know.
But I thought everyone looked very well dressed.
What was the most common style of dresses you saw throughout the night?
Just like last year, there was a lot of floral, but there was a lot of plain ones this year too, kind of just, Armstrong was very different this year in their choices of dresses.
Luckily, no mishaps occurred this year, but what would advisors do if an emergency took place during the commotion of the dance? Would it get shut down?
I was going to say, I think it depends mostly. That's why we have security officers there, so we would leave it up to the judgment of the security officers. If they think that things need to be shut down, then we'll shut it down. Otherwise, we'll take things individually and just take it into the office and deal with it there.
How long does it take to decorate our school and turn it into the roaring 1920s jazz age?
Well, students came after school and were here till they had to leave for the football game. And then there were some students that came afterwards to help decorate, like after the game, and they were here about till 12:30 at night.
Oh no, we left at 1:15.
A quarter after 1?
I was here till 1:15.
Oh,
so it was a long day. But you have to remember, though, last year we also had the in-service day, so students didn't have to be there that Friday, and so they were able to be in the gym and the cafeteria, or not the gym, the lobby and the cafeteria that whole day. So it didn't take wee hours in the evening.
Were the teachers supervising the kids at the dance sort of like the eyes of Dr. T.J. Eckelberg and how he watched the characters in The Great Gatsby?
Sure, he could. They were definitely, just making sure everyone was doing what they were supposed to do and not misbehaving.
Was there a theme in the music that the students wanted to hear?
Most every year there was a wide variety of types of music and what they wanted to hear and what was able to be played.
Did you play any music from the 1920s or some of the movie versions in The Great Gatsby?
No, that was not in our song selection this year. Didn't even actually really think about that.
Who got to choose the list of the songs played?
We actually have a committee that makes the list for the DJ, so they have it beforehand, so they can get clean versions of songs and make sure everything's appropriate.
Is the pep rally of the actual dance your favorite part? Oh wait, is the pep rally or the actual dance? I'm sorry.
If you screw up, just keep going. Say it again. Just say it again, and we'll cut it out.
Just keep going.
Is the pep rally or the actual dance your favorite part?
I enjoy the dance personally. The pep rally is a fun little thing beforehand, but I think the dance is definitely more enjoyable for me.
And I think I'm the opposite, just because the night of the dance is just so crazy for me that I get to see how you guys relax and have fun with the pep rally. So the pep rally is my favorite.
Spirit Week happens the days before homecoming. Do you think the themes will change next year?
Definitely. I mean, we did find some common things that a lot of kids liked that we did this year. But every year you want to change it up and make it something different, so it's not the same thing every time, because then it's not the same. It gets boring.
Right.
Who decides the themes for Spirit Week?
We have a committee for that also. They started working actually in the summer this year to start planning out what we wanted to do for Spirit Week and what we wanted our themes to be in each day. And then we had posters printed out and put around the school.
If you could change one thing about fall formal, what would it be?
I would probably change the date simply because it was way too early in the school year to have homecoming, but I understand because we started late, that's why it just seemed more chaotic. But other than that, I think everything went really well. I was very, very proud of my Stuco.
It was pretty difficult. I mean, in the late summer, we started having meetings to plan things, to start to prepare of how we wanted to decorate or how we wanted to go about things to make it our own for this year. So it was definitely very rushed, but I'm glad it turned out the way that we had hoped.
Thank you very much for joining us, Mrs. Orlowski and Ms. Madison Titus. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with Armstrong School District's Education Today.
It's hard to explain. It just became home. There are hundreds of majors and programs, bachelor's degrees to PhDs, small classes and faculty that really get to know you. Amazing internships and everywhere programs that help to find a job that is right for you. It's what IUP is about, a commitment to your success. See it for yourself. Visit us. Indiana University of Pennsylvania. Find your success.
Success. We see it every day. Hundreds of majors and programs, bachelor's degrees to PhDs, small classes, internationally known faculty who are committed to your success. Real-world experiences to guide you on your career and life path. An alumni network 120,000 strong. I'm IUP President Mike Driscoll. Visit us. Find your success at Indiana University of Pennsylvania.
We're back now with Nate Bailey and Kenzie Lasher.
Congratulations on winning Homecoming Queen and King this year. How did it feel to win?
It was really an honor. I mean, I think it was kind of cool to be the king for my senior year, and it was nice to have my girlfriend be the queen too.
Yeah, it was really exciting, and it is an honor to get that title.
Nate, you're one of the varsity football captains. How do you feel the game went Friday?
The game went pretty well for us. We really shut them down defensively for the first 3.5 quarters until we kind of gave up a couple touchdowns late. But, I mean, we did well through the first half. We, I think, played pretty strong. Our offense started to get going. We haven't been able to do that lately. And I think it gave us a little bit of boost that homecoming was the next day, too.
What happened at the pep rally the day before the dance?
We dressed up as a movie character pair, and there were things such as like the Beauty and the Beast, Troy and Gabriella, 2 people from Forrest Gump, and it was actually really fun. And we walked out as the pairs, and then we ended up playing musical chairs as something else to do.
Which I did get cheated in the musical chairs.
I
was down to we were down to the final 2, and they stopped the music directly when I was behind the chair, giving me no chance. Just want to clarify that.
There was not a photo booth this year for students to take their own pictures, but there was a setup that worked in the same way. Do you think this year was more efficient than last year?
I thought it worked pretty well too. It's nice like having the photo booth, like you go inside, but the way it did this year, I thought worked out fine.
Yeah, it worked out well. I mean, it's just like a photo booth.
As a senior, what made it memorable as your last homecoming?
I mean, it was nice to go out, go out as king, and it was nice just to spend time with friends, and it was really a well put together dance.
Yeah, I thought overall it was really fun, and to win Queen, it was an honor too.
What was your favorite day of Spirit Week this year?
I'd have to go with Tacky Tourist just to see everyone dressed up as tourists. It was pretty funny.
I kind of like the frat boy, but
If you could change the days of the Spirit Week to different themes, what would they be?
Ooh.
I thought they were pretty good this year. Like a lot of people got into it, unlike past years, but
I think I'd make like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Day. I think that'd be pretty cool if we could manage that somehow. That'd be pretty awesome for the years coming.
That'd be pretty cool. Do you think anything could have been improved at the dance?
I thought the dance was pretty well put together. I mean, the DJ was shaky at times, but other than that, I thought it was a very good dance.
yeah, I thought it was all well put together, and from past experience from other homecomings, it was fun to go to.
Homecoming is one of the few dances we have here at Armstrong High School. What do you think about this large group of kids fitting into 3 rooms?
I thought it worked out pretty well. I mean, there was enough room for everyone to dance. The senior high cafeteria is pretty big, and there was enough room.
Places for people to sit down too, and it was well spaced out.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about the music selection this year?
I mean, it wasn't bad. Like at times there was good songs in a row, but there was times when it was a little bit going the wrong way.
It has been said that Armstrong does not take our fall formals as seriously as many other schools. Do you agree with that?
I think we take it seriously, I guess.
I mean, we treat it as if it's any other dance. I mean, obviously it's not as
We go to have
big a
fun
prom, but
and
we
have a good
just there to
time.
have fun.
Yeah.
Before the dance, there was a discussion about a homecoming parade. What is your opinion on a homecoming parade?
I think if you could get that set up, I think it'd be pretty cool to do. I think it'd be
something
fun.
different.
Yeah.
Like because we haven't done that before.
Yeah.
But
What was your favorite part about homecoming?
Well, my date was pretty nice. I had a pretty nice date, but
yeah, mine was alright too.
yeah. But it was a nice time.
How did it feel to win the homecoming football game and homecoming king in the same night?
It was really nice. I mean, I was more focused on the football game because we haven't won a game in about 3 weeks, so it was nice to finally get a win, and to get the king too is really a bonus.
What was going through your head? You said you were focused on the football game. To go from like the football game to halftime to having to go out there and get crowned to go back into the game.
Well, usually at halftime, you're usually pretty tired and you need that break. And me as an offensive lineman and the captain for the offensive line, I have to go in at halftime and talk to Coach Fabian about what's going on out in the field and what we can fix. So me not being in the locker room with him and helping figure out what we need to do, I think it hurt us a little bit on the offensive side of the ball, but I mean, I think it'd be better in the future maybe if we could figure out how to, if there's football players on the court, to maybe get the king crowned before the game in some way, so they're not taking away their halftime.
Do you think it would be easier for homecoming court to be crowned before the game or during halftime?
I think it'd be much easier before, as a football player. I don't know about other
Yeah,
people.
I especially think for kings because they have to come back out and can't be in the locker room with their teams. But it didn't really matter for the queens because they don't have much part in it. But
What about parents being the escorts? This year it was different and we didn't have our parents walk us out on the field. Would you rather have your parents escort you or your date?
I think it'd be nice to have like our parents walk us out because I guess it's just kind of like a moment with them and they just like walk you out and it's just nice to like stand with them. But walking with the escorts wasn't bad either. It's just like something nice to like share with your parents too while being out there.
Yeah, I agree with her. It'd be nice to go with pairs, but it worked.
Now fast forwarding to the next day, where'd you guys go out to eat before the homecoming?
We went to Mel's. It was very good food.
Yeah, we went down to the Riverfront Park to get pictures, and then we went over to Mel's to eat.
Would you advise students to get pictures in Riverfront Park?
I think it's a nice place. Also coming from Fort City, down to Fort City Park's a nice place too, that we went to get pictures a little there too before.
I mean, as a guy, you're not really worried about where you're getting pictures, so mostly you just want to agree with wherever your date tells you to go and just suck it up.
What happened? What happened at the pep rally the day before the dance?
We picked characters from different movies, and our escorts and ourselves dressed up as pairs. Like I was Troy and Gabriella with Ian Campbell, and he was Beauty and the Beast with Caitlin Crispin. And it was something fun, different to do. Like nobody probably really expected it because it's never been done before. And it was fun just to find costumes and act out as those different characters. And then we played musical chairs with the senior court, and it was fun, just something else to do.
Which it was down to us two in the finals, and I believe, cheated when the music was stopped and I was completely behind the chair. I mean, I might have let her win anyway, but still with that said, I think I should have got a chance.
Do you think students enjoyed the pep rally?
Say yeah, I think it was an exciting pep rally. I mean, to be a part of it, it was pretty cool, yeah.
There wasn't a photo booth this year for students to take their own pictures, but there was a setup that worked in the same way. Do you think it was more efficient this year?
I think it worked out. I mean, it's not a photo booth, so you might not feel as comfortable, but I think it was, for the most part, it was just like a photo booth.
Yeah, do the same things. Like you got the same pictures and everything. It just wasn't inside an enclosed area, but it all worked out the same. It had the same props.
As seniors, what made this homecoming so memorable?
Just everything all together. Like going with my best friend, it was really fun, and it was a bonus to win King and Queen, but it was more enjoyable going to the dance and just having a good time there.
Yeah, I completely agree with her.
What was your favorite day of the Spirit Week this year?
Mine would have to be the tacky tourist. I thought it was kind of funny to see everyone dressed up as tourists walking around the school.
Did you wear a big goofy hat?
Yes, I did.
Nice fanny pack.
I didn't have a fanny pack.
Always gotta have the fanny pack.
Yeah, I didn't have one, so I had to make do with what I had.
Mine was probably the frat boy. I don't know, a lot of people got into it, and I thought it was fun to do.
Do you think a lot of students participated in Spirit Week this year opposed to other years?
Definitely. In the past years, not really, you'll have people dress up here and there, but this year we actually had a big group. It was especially the seniors, everyone got really into it, and it was nice to see, and when we would all go get pictures together as a huge group of us, decked out completely.
I think that it had to do with the days that were picked, the tacky tourists, the frat boys. The girls love dressing up as frat boys, and they can tell you that.
Yeah, people could get into it.
Yeah, tacky tourists, you can have some fun with that. Tie-dye, you can even do that too. So everyone can be a part.
If you could change any of the days, would you change them, or what would you change them to?
The days were spaced out pretty well, I thought, with stuff you could dress up as. But if you could make a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle day, get to dress up as those guys, I think it'd be
Ninjas in a half shell.
Yeah, it'd be pretty legendary.
What were all the themes for Spirit Week this year?
Monday was... What was Monday? Oh, it was America Monday.
America.
Everyone decked out in red, white, and blue. Tuesday was the tacky tourists. Wednesday was frat boy. Thursday was tie-dye, and then Friday was a whiteout because the homecoming game was a whiteout.
How did you feel about the decorations at homecoming, the 1920 theme?
I thought it was pretty nice. I mean, it didn't look too bad. I thought it looked...
Yeah, I thought it incorporated the theme really well, and it showed what it should be.
The theme was The Great Gatsby. Did you guys even read the book or watch the movie at all?
I mean, we're supposed to.
Yeah, we were supposed to read that in English, I think, last year, but I don't even think I watched the movie, so I couldn't really tell you too much about it.
Spark Notes.
Yeah, Spark Notes is wonderful.
Do you think anything could have been improved at the dance?
Maybe the DJ. I mean, the DJ was okay, but at times it was a little bit splotchy, and the music selection.
Do you think it was helpful that student council gave the DJ a set list of songs they would like to hear?
Yeah, I think it is, but a lot of the times the songs that students suggest are like not clean and they can't play like those songs. So they try and like find the best versions, but a lot of the time they'll just end up going back to what they have and stuff. But it like gives them an idea of like what we want.
In past years, it's been said that Armstrong doesn't take its dances very seriously, but this year it seemed a little bit different. Do you agree with that?
I think we take homecoming pretty seriously here. I mean, I don't see how we don't. I mean, we
Just something to go have a good time at
Yeah.
and have fun.
have fun with it.
In the previous months before homecoming, there was a debate about having a homecoming parade. Would you like to have that?
Yeah, I think that'd be really, really nice to have for everyone. I think if people would get into it, I think it'd be something cool that they could start here.
Yeah, it's something different and kind of doing the same old, it gets like repetitive, but if we throw in like something like that, it'll like change it up.
What would you say to encourage people to go to school dances?
They're always a good time. You can hang out with friends, a girlfriend. I mean, it's always fun.
You get what you make of it. If you go in and like expecting to have a good time, you're probably gonna have a good time. And then just don't be the one to like sit around and not like go out, make a fool of yourself, whatever. Just have fun and dance.
Well, that's our show for today. Thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us. Our thanks go out to the TV students of Armstrong High School by their teacher, Mr. Swanson. They were our film crew today.
Please join us again next week for another look at the school district. DVD copies of this and all Education Today programming can be requested by contacting Chris Garatano, Multimedia Technician at Armstrong Junior Senior High School. Visit our website for updated information about the district and a great week. Have a good week. That was way too short. That was too short.
What was your favorite part about homecoming? Like pep rally, game, dance, anything?
Well, I think throwing it all together was a lot of fun.
Yeah, a little
but
bit of
I
everything.
I really liked the pep rally. I mean, I would have liked for the musical chairs to have a little bit of a different result. But altogether, I think you couldn't ask for a much better 24 hours.
How does it feel to be on homecoming court this year as a senior year, going out with a bang?
I think it was pretty cool. I mean, we got to have some fun with it, got to dress up like me.
Yeah, the whole
movie
court was
characters.
really fun. Like everyone that was on it got along and had fun together. It was good.
Are you guys excited for prom?
Oh, yeah.
Always.
For sure.
That's always something you look forward to. It's a while away, but
Senior prom should be memorable.
Yeah,
What
always
would you
are.
say to encourage younger kids about homecoming?
I'd say definitely go and have a good time. Like what you expect it to be. It might not always live up to your expectations, but if you go and like looking to have a good time, you're gonna have a good time, and just don't be afraid to make a fool out of yourself and just dance.
Have fun.
How do you feel about the crowd spirit in the student section at the football game on Friday?
As a player, I think it's pretty cool to see parts of the school come out and support the football team and have fun and enjoy the game as much as we enjoy it.
Did it seem like a lot of people participated this Friday, being homecoming, like Spirit Week, and it's like a whiteout? That seemed pretty big compared to other games. It seemed bigger.
It seemed like you could hear them a lot more. I don't know what the thing was for that, but it seemed like it was a pretty well put together student section.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's our show for today. Thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us. Our thanks also go out to the TV students of Armstrong High School by their teacher, Mr. Don Swanson. They were our film crew today.
Please join us again next week for another look at the school district. DVD copies of this All Education Day programming can be requested by contacting Chris Garatano, Multimedia Technician at Armstrong Junior Senior High School. Visit our website for updated information and about the school district, and have a great week.